Hello, hello, and welcome to my stream today, where I have returned to play more Girls Frontline today, which, yeah, it is fixed point. Now, oh shit, my desktop volume is still muted, there we go. There we go. I have logged in before today, but only really to, get some daily login bonuses and stuff out of the way, so that the pop-ups don't happen. So yeah. Anyway, hi and welcome to the exact point that we left off last time around on Girls Frontline in the events. So I did not continue a single bit. So the Riemann surface against the light after we have defeated Grey. No matter how unexpected the angle the bullets come from, Grey deflects them easily with her tail. The bullets ripping through the air throw up an intense shower of sparks on the surface of Grey's tail. Should save your bullets. Take this. Sub 2 sticks close to Grey and locks her movement down while delivering one savage attack after another. Grey doesn't skimp on the application of her blades either, but she always ends up cutting nothing but air. Grey can sense that Sub seems to have learned from her previous experiences, and the assault is more dynamic and deadly than before. Grey bans a relaxed attitude. You actually memorized my moves. Sup? Okay. Ro notices Grey's moment of shock and signals to Sub. Sub immediately leaves and ferociously rips and tears at Grey's arm. Clang. Grey barely manages to block Sub 2's vicious assault, but the arm is maimed by Sub's claws and she's breathing hard. You learn fast. Leave that mouth of yours for last so you can scream while I shred you. Sup, back off a little. Right. Everyone knows that Grey no longer has the luxury of playing around now that Sub has seen through a moose. However, it's obvious that Sub is tiring out faster than Grey. This is not a tactic that is sustainable in the long term. Save your strength. I'm okay. Grey narrows eyes as she looks at the panting Sub in the tense row. I had fun playing with you, but my time's almost up. See you later, cute little doggy. Get back here, I'll kill you! Grey suddenly darts aside, evading Sub's fierce attack while somersaulting the upper level of the ruins. Sub, don't be rash. It's a trap, and a massive explosion. With mighty explosion, the ruins collapse again. Sub is almost lost amidst the rubble. Unicorn, we need backup. Roger. Verifying Sub's condition. Ro immediately starts digging through the rubble in search of Sub. UMP and, 945 come over to join the excavation. Fortunately, the ruins have been degraded by long years of radiation exposure, and the material is basically rotten, so it didn't hurt Sub. Are you okay, Sub? Hey. Dirty, shameless bitch. I got a mouthful of mud. Well, at least you looked really cool when you pounced on her. We've lost track of Grey. Yeah, no. A transmission comes through the Enos conference room channel. Nitrogen here. We've reached the vicinity of the original target. Did you find anything? We've just looked onto Moridor's tail. We're now in pursuit. Roger. I'll have Squad Ferrer move up to support you. Umbrella and Unicorn just engaged at one of the targets, Grey. But she gave us the slip. Got it. Nitrogen will be careful. The transmission cuts off clearly. Those Stasi agent dolls sure are amazing, at least compared to that J from before. Hopefully our future cooperation will go just as well. It will, right, Ro? Yeah, I'm sure it will. Ro sighs heavily. I won't let you down, Commander. That's us! As they follow the target coordinates, Ro and the others enter the darkness. Darkness. Within the endless darkness, Jalia is left covered in the grimy muck. There's no telling how long she's been asleep. The sounds of screaming and gunfire looping in her psyche have finally stopped, but they are replaced by a deathly silence. She has no idea how long she's been immersed in this darkness. Fragmented whispers filter through the vacuous blackness, breaking the silence. She struggles to open her eyes and move her limbs, but she is immobile, as though something heavy is crushing down on her. Counting on you, Coletta. Take good care of her. She's yours now. Is that RPK? Who is she talking to? Roger. The sound of rusting fabric is quiet, yet grating. There, that should put you at ease, right? You think... Do you think you'll be forgiven for this? Fortunately, I don't seek forgiveness. Whose voice is this? Angie. An unfamiliar voice quietly calls her name, and a rip appears within the darkness of her mind. Her nerves hurt like they've been stabbed by a needle. Amidst her groaning, Angie uses all her strength to focus on her eyelids. The long-awaited light floods into her eyes, and she sees a familiar transparent wall. The knight dressed in tatters, like the one of those abandoned Isomas, stands quietly beyond it, watching her. Wait a minute. What? She has an air of familiarity about her, entirely out of place in this setting. Hello, I'm Coletta. From now on, I'll be in charge of your daily care. What about that crazy knight from before? She has other work lined up for her. The knight averts her gaze a bit unnaturally. Angie closes her bruised eyelids and a faint, mocking smile appears on her lips. That's alright. Angela has lost track of time ever since she was imprisoned here. She doesn't know how long she's spent like this, her left arm behind her head, her right arm behind her waist, and suspended in midair. Extended periods in a custom-made straitjacket, and the heavy weights around her ankles have left her body feeling like a statue. If the knight assigned to her from earlier hadn't routinely kicked and punched her, she might have lost all sense of feeling in her body. Let me help you change your dressings. The knight who called Coletta slowly enters the room and starts applying a cool medication on Angie's exposed wounds. Amidst the stiff silence, Coletta finishes treating Angie's wounds with gentle hands. I'll be leaving then. Wait. Angie notices that Coletta was more careful while treating the wounds left behind from when she triggered that dirty bomb. Right now, they're lost in a mess of blood and bruises. They're not particularly easy to distinguish. There's only one way someone would be able to tell them apart. They were there. Who are you? This can't be AK-12, can it? That wouldn't make any sense. It could theoretically be M4. But that would also be kinda far-fetched. Then again, I don't know if the technology that Paradeus is using is compatible with the cores of dolls. Angie. At the quiet utterance, Angie frowns and studies this knight one more carefully. Looking into her eyes, Angie seems to notice something. She gapes a little. It is AK. It's the red eyes. I am Coletta, Angie. Through the heavy reinforced glance, Angie sees her shocked face reflected in Coletta's clear eyes. It has to be AK-12. It has to be. That's the only reason, that's the only thing that makes sense as to why they would have a proper talk about a betrayal with RPK. The knight is sitting on the pews intone their verse with reverence, and their voices seem to leap toward the light in the direction of where the statue's hands are pointing. Between the knight and the statue stands a woman in a white dress. RPK quietly approaches the woman, stopping 2 or 3 steps behind her. The two seem to be maintaining an intentional silence. The woman glances at a knight beside her as she sings, and the latter obediently vacates the picturesque, pristine scene and walks up to RPK. I am Ashley. Please come with me. Alright. Abigail smiles and follows the knight out of the hall. Soon, the two of them are all alone. Has Angelia been settled in? Yes. Big Sister Nemron thinks very highly of you. She says you're more efficient than Big Sister Grey. That would be going too far. I'm just doing my duty. We reward capable and individuals appropriately. Paradise will make your dream come true. And I'm very grateful for that. Come with me. Abigail follows the knight with a smile. There seems to be a deeper meaning to her smile, and the gaze is fixed on the knight's back. This is a betrayal. In the quiet ruins on the outskirts of Berlin, three guards crouch silently in the shadows of the ruins, their keen eyes looking in the direction where the trail has vanished. After holding her breath and straining her ears to pick up the target's movements, Mona signals her teammates behind her. Move in. Upon receiving the signal, the two dolls stick to cover and proceed towards the target in an orderly fashion. Mona opens a short-range intra-squad comms channel. Remember to conceal your signals. Got it. The enemy is inside this building. Correct. I just scanned around us. Even if they're all mobs, we can't take on the numbers. Also, we're supposed to be following the target, so we need to avoid spooking her. Concealed in the shadows of the ruined masonry, the three girls remain motionless, like stone statues blending in with the environment. Take note, the target has appeared. Target Morrido locked. Signal from the tracking device matches our information. The person next to her looks pretty impressive. That's Greg. Her swordsmanship is incredible. Make sure you don't let her get close. That's what the AR team reported. She looks like the Agile type. Those are hard to handle. Under the trio's watchful gaze, the white-clad Greg helps support Morrido to a ruined building ahead of them, with several Paradise units as escorts. They're just about to leave the range of vision, when Mona gestures again, indicating that they should follow. They close the gap between them once again, and then they see what was originally hidden in the blind spot. Is that a truck? Damn it, they're planning to escape in a vehicle. Want me to bust their tires? Don't do anything which would risk exposing yourself. The three dots are unable to get any closer due to a lack of cover nearby. All they can do is watch Morrido as Morrido is stuffed into the vehicle. Mona opens the Anus conference room channel. Hailing Umbrella, this is Nitrogen. We've encountered the target, Morrido. However, it looks like she's boarded a Paradise truck and left. We cannot pursue further. Umbrella copies. Don't push yourself. You just need to lock onto the tracking device. Roger. Squad Ferrum is heading over to your backyard. Roger. With heavy fire, we'll be able to... Mona suddenly stops speaking. Though she was only distracted for a moment by a conversation, she comes to an abrupt realization. The knight in the white, who was standing not too far ahead of her, just has vanished in the blink of an eye. Where's Greg? Huh? I don't know. Did she just vanish into thin... The humming saber gleams coldly as it vibrates, and its piercing white radiance is already before them in an instant. Okay. The door call number 9 barely manages to protect her companions by parrying the blow. That sword's fast. The white-clad opponent now stands proud and alone in a high place, casually wiping a blade. Instead of panicking, the dolls have moved to cover with silent coordination, preparing to ply their trade. Squad Nitrogen, prepare for battle. What does that mean? Slugget Codex. The duration of allies' initial cooldown is increased by 30%. Okay, that's annoying. That sounds significantly annoying. But sure. $44,000? Okay, they are heavily buffed. That's clear. What the hell is this map? Destroy all holographic summoners, checked after movement or when the round ends. If any of the holographic summoners is destroyed, the remaining one will summon more powerful enemies. Oh, great. Okay. Alright. There's some seriously annoying enemies here, I can tell. I will need fire support, which I can get. That's good. So I'm going to spawn in BGM. And who am I going to use to support? I think AGS is the best choice here. Well, 2B14 has the best lethality, the pace is very lacking. And yeah, that reload is not that great either. So yeah. Definitely need rifles down here. Which is gonna be annoying because the cooldown is increased. Could spawn in this squad, but it is not technically strong enough because I didn't level the Sanguis units properly. I have to admit. Apart from that, we have our rifle squads. Wait, I can't spawn more squads. That's a problem. Okay. Alright. It's gonna be funky. Treat that squad for the moment. Spawn it back in this direction over here. Well, this is gonna be significantly annoying. Ah, squad nitrogen can move twice for free. That's good to know already. The question that I have immediately. Okay, no. 3 squads is the absolute maximum I can spawn. Does it connect over here? That's the question that I currently have. Well, actually, it connects right there as well, so that's very nice. This might be a mistake, but hey, you gotta figure that out, right? Okay, apparently the support was 1 tile too far away, because it did not work. Oh, we did just kill the enemy anyway, but it's a relatively bad sign. During the stage, the first 2 moves that Squad Nitrogen makes in every round will not cost any APs. Please make sure... Yeah, okay, yes. Although the enemy boss has already left, the battlefield still has high-level command units present. Defeating them will surely help turn the tide. So, what? That's... those 2? Okay. This is actually going to be pretty annoying to deal with. Plop, plop, plop. Well, never mind. The 30% does make it take longer, but it doesn't actually impede us that much. So that's good to know. Alright, so I'm going to move up the BGM 1 bit, so I can actually use it. Another question here. And that is a very good question. What are the command units? Is it you? You set to garrison. Now, how do I destroy those hologram summoners? Do I pull up a hawk and just blast him? How does it work? Hmm. For the moment, I might just be overthinking it, so let's just continue. Pick up the explosives. I can pick up more than one explosive, apparently. Now, this might be the mistake that I can... Ah, I don't have any actions left. That's fine, though. Okay. Also, the music has died. Nothing I can do about that. That's just kind of what happens. Well, let's just run into this unit. With double support, this is going to be fine. I don't know if this is actually fine. I shall admit. This might not be fine. Okay, that's a big one down. That was 50k. Hmm. Sorry, the explosives. I would like to take out more than one in the same turn. But I don't know if I can. No. Fuck. Hmm. From preparation during... Ah, okay. Now that the command unit is down, the debuff has turned into a buff, so my cooldown is faster. That is actually pretty good. I like that. I like that quite a lot. Come on, blep it, blep it, blep it. No! Yeah, okay. I need to pull up a pistol to the front line. It's okay-ish. It was rough around the edges. It could have been significantly better, but hey, the squad is dead and we're not. We took some damage. It would have been nicer with no damage taken, but hey. Why is that now a different color? Hmm. We have destroyed most of the enemies on the map. Now, there is a possibility that I could have just picked or tried to pick up the EMP, then deal with them. But... hey. Whatever, right? Pick up the dynamite. Or the C4. And the turn here. You're shitting me. That is a lot of high power units. That's not just one. I thought when they get destroyed that one of them spawns high level units and not all of them. What the shit? Okay. Alright. That is a bit rough. A bit very rough. And they seem to be alerted for the whole map. Yep. Okay. Okay. That's a problem. Hi there. Take this explosive. Goodbye. Not where I wanted to put you, but I'll make use of it for the moment. Turn the ferry off. That's actually detrimental. Because the squad itself is very good against these units, I just can't use the shields. Come on, flap it. There we go. Yeah, these guys need a little bit of kiting. Forward and back. Move back there. That'll, one, help you to resupply, and two, might help me to deal with this guy. Maybe. I could have moved squat nitrogen. I'm an idiot. Bang, maybe? That would be very nice. Okay, you stay up front for a moment. Very good. The AGS was enough to break the shields. Now, the rest of the enemy units down there, that's what's bothering me right now. Bang. Another one just got blown up. 540... Okay! Okay, alright. Whatever you say, friend. Whatever you say. What the hell? What are you even supposed to do here? Even after they get blown up, there's still 52k. What the fuck? Alright then. Can we blast it with a hog? No. No, it doesn't work. What the shit are you supposed to do here? They all funnel into one as well, so it's basically impossible to kite them around the place. What the fuck? I legitimately am just kind of lost right now, because I don't know how you're supposed to do this. I should be able to take care of these guys real quick. Okay, the lasers are gone. There we go. Definitely use Mona as a tank, not the pistol. That is a good tip. Takes significantly less damage. So, how much does that weaken them, actually? Because... Hmm. Wait, also, I think the EMP grenades is the one thing that doesn't respawn. That's annoying. That is really annoying if the EMP grenade is just a one-time use thing. Because then I legitimately have no idea how to go about this. What do you do here? I'm probably gonna have to look up a guide for this map, because it feels very gimmick map. There's some of those every once in a while. But at the same time, I don't know what kind of guide to look at. I could actually spawn in another hawk. I think. Actually, no, I can't. What the fuck do you do? Yeah, the EMP is a one-time thing, so... Retreat, I guess? What the fuck? Just back. I don't know. I don't know what to do about this. I'm very confused. Hmm. Within 6 rounds while destroying 4 enemy targets. The 4 enemy targets, I'm pretty sure, is arbitrary. The 6 rounds, probably not. Does it continue spawning enemies? Even if I don't destroy one? Yes, it does. What the hell? How the hell does this work? I have no idea how this map's supposed to work. Hang on. Hang on 1 minute. I wish to know, how do you handle this map specifically? Okay, I really wish that the guides were still good of this game, but they're not. uh... Because I do not want to know a video for these. Videos are a pain in the ass to watch. God damn it. And there used to be a page that made really, really high quality guides. But let's just say that it doesn't really do anything anymore. I think the last event that they made a guide for was Polarized Light. Yeah. It's a few years ago that they updated that website. It's a bit of a shame. Yeah. Because they made really, really high quality guides, but hey. Okay. Alright. I am currently reading a guide, so give me 1 second, because this map is very weird. It doesn't really make any sense the way that it's presented. Okay. I see, so for every single teleporter that you destroy, the more difficult the enemies become. Well, first of all, we're definitely gonna have to terminate this mission and restart it. Because, yeah. The way that we did it absolutely screwed us. I already had a feeling that we would have to try and destroy as many of them as possible in the same turn, but hey. It shall be fine. Okay, so apparently we want an AR squad on this map. Which of these two will I use? That's what I'm going to repair them anyway. Actually, I'll use this. It's very effective. Man, this guide is not very well made. It's better than nothing, I guess. Yep, exclusive turn to move to the bottom right to engage the commander. I see. So we want the commander gone ASAP. Wait, did we just do that in the first turn immediately? Hang on. Start things off. Down, left, down. Explosive charge. Bottom right, engage the commander. Sure. Yes, yes. Down. Left. Down. Pick up the charge. Bottom right. Sure. Let's just activate that. For the sake of it, really. I still haven't fixed how this actually is set up, formation-wise. Let's not lose a dummy here, that would be unfortunate. I say as we lose a dummy. However, it was on the pistol, so I guess we can deal with it. It's not going to be that critical. However, as I've just mentioned it, I'm going to quickly change the formation of this echelon. And with that, I mean I don't actually change the formation, I just move them back. As that does in fact change how well you can kite with them. So that's the debuff gone. NPC echelon. Move to the explosive charge and... yeah, okay. Huh? Alright. Yes, yes. So remaining AP, move the IFAG to the left one node and end the turn, okay. What? Did I miss something? Sure. I guess I'll end the turn here. It'll be fine. I have made a slight miscalculation. It will be quite annoying. Come on. Restart. Come on, just shoot them. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have moved the pistol back. It would have been fine if I didn't move the pistol back. Come on, shoot it. Shoot it. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to go through this a few times now because I've made a mistake of turning on fairies. It's the main reason why we're suffering now. Just kill the damn thing before it shoots. Ah! I can't reset before the fight. That's not a feature this game has. Motherfucker. Whatever. Actually, that's still bad. Fairies, yeah, it's a thing. Don't worry about it. They're basically... they're called fairies, they're basically just drones. That also just means that I probably have to restart. Hi, Abakasura, by the way. I have figured out another annoying map. One that is incredibly convoluted. And I have no idea how you're supposed to figure out how to do it. Well, I will have to quickly restart again. Because I'm an idiot. It's great. It's great being smart, I swear. Then we want our hawk here. And our rifle here. Basically, the fairies, or specifically the fairy that I'm using here, the double protection, it spawns 2 fairies with 500 HP in front of my squad that the enemies are going to have to destroy before I can do anything. Before they can do anything to the dolls themselves, unless they have AoE effects. However, the problem with these squads down here with the mechs is that they all have AoE attacks. AoE attacks that trigger on coming into range of your squad. AoE attacks that will in fact take a third of your health off, just because you couldn't avoid it. Also, they cover basically the whole map. It's great. Hello, pick up the bomb. Pick up the bomb. There we go. Like the big guy. There you go. Didn't lose a dummy like this time. It's fine. It is all fine. Anyway, how are you doing today, Bakasura? Hope you're having a good day. Now I'll move you over to here. Pick up a bomb. Make sure to deactivate the auto fairy and move you over here. There we go. Tired as always, how about you? Actually doing quite alright. I'm enjoying my story bit with the Girls Frontline event. Also, I might switch to normal difficulty for playing through it on stream. It's not that X difficulty is too difficult, it's just that X difficulty takes long. Very long. There was one. No! Let me restart. Hang on, there's actually a little bit. There's a little trick, an old one. If a battle comes to a conclusion that you don't like, just restart the game. It'll restart at the beginning of the battle. It went better than before, I can tell you that much, but my kiting was suboptimal, and the enemy also really likes to just instantly trigger the attack. So that's not very good. Yes, yes. To battle. Unless, of course, that was too late. Which could be the case. I might have done that too late. Taka 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 taka. This is all okay. Yeah. That's so fucking annoying. The fact that you can't restart, like, you can restart a fight while it's still going. You cannot, in any way, shape, or form, restart a fight that has ended. Which is a massive pain in the ass. Because that was entirely unavoidable damage. Fucking nightmare. Eh. Anyway. Also, I'm looking at a guide for this level specifically because... Yeah. Actually, you know what? You know what? Terminate mission. Fuck this. I am now dropping down to normal for at least progress. Because that's just going to be significantly faster and more reasonable. You shall probably immediately notice. Actually, no, the map's basically the same. But the power levels are significantly changed. So there's going to be a lot less trouble. Also, no big guys. No machine boys. So they're going to basically do the same thing here. Now that means that these maps don't necessarily take a lot of skill to complete. But, yeah. Doesn't necessarily matter that I destroy that one either. Hang on. Can I spawn more? There's no limit to echelons deployed. That's a change from the other difficulty. Could have maybe repaired that squad before I spawned it, but oh well, I'm gonna be good enough. Yeah. This does basically mean that most of the time we can just kind of brute force our way through a lot of the maps. Because the normal difficulty is there for people that have progressed through the story a bit, but not to the point that they would have a lot of a chance in the events. Pick that up. Move over there. And the reason why this map is specifically easier is actually a funny reason. And that is, you can literally just kill all of the holographic summoners in one turn. Because it's 6 of them. You have 6 spawns. Gee, is it 6 of them? It is 6 of them. Yes, squad nitrogen, please move. Thank you very much. Pick up that bomb. Pick up that bomb. Thank you very much again. You pick up this bomb. Because the gimmick of this map is that every time that you destroy a hologram summoner, they will start summoning... all the others will start summoning units. Or rather, all of them summon units in the first place. However, the way that it works is that the summoned units are at a specific strength. Every time you destroy one of the summoners, the strength of that unit that gets summoned is significantly increased. So that's gonna make it significantly annoying. You destroy that squad because it's kind of in the way. Also, I genuinely don't really understand why there's an umbrella in front of you. I probably would understand if I read the skill description of your mod, but hey, I didn't. Yes. I just can't go directly there, so let's just go around the corner. Oh, out of action points. Sure. There we go. At the moment, the summoners spawn things at 17,000. And that's basically the only thing that I'm ever going to spawn, because, yeah. Something about secret agent spy moves using bulletproof umbrellas, probably. Probably. Also, I like my machine gun squad, but most of the time, they're just not all that useful. What would be the time for that? Funnily enough, Wildrod would be more the type of that than you think, because Wildrod is the... Considering that you're probably a bit of a weeb, you probably know what 8th grader syndrome is. And she has that about being a secret agent. So, yeah. Which is honestly really funny. You're not that much of a weeb. Are you lying to yourself? I think you're lying to yourself. Fred. If I call it Chuni Biyu, do you know what it means then? By which you mean you have no idea what 8th grader syndrome is, other than that you're totally a weeb. I mean, the 8th grader syndrome is a really old and sort of bad translation of it. Kind of. Oh, already dead. They are already dead. Also, yeah, the music keeps breaking on these maps. I don't know why. It's a bit unfortunate. So I've got 4 bombs in place. You have a bomb, right? Did they give you a bomb? Yes. Yes. 4 bombs ready. Not usable yet, but ready. So I'm gonna move you over to this side. I'm gonna move you over to this bomb. Then I guess I'm gonna move you over to here. And you over to here. We have 6 bombs and 6 squads. So that shall be fine. End the turn. Whatever attacks the squad at the bottom there is going to get absolutely smacked with an ATGM. Which is very funny. I approve. I also love things getting hit by ATGMs and videos of them. Blap, blap, blap. Very nice, very nice. Just because we can. Actually, will I? Hang on. Kind of need to make sure that we actually get close to what we need to do here. Blap, 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 blap. Yeah. If you haven't heard of the words Chuni or Chuni Biyu, I would actually be significantly surprised, considering that you're a weeb. But yeah, the main reason why I've now switched to normal mode is it's just faster, so much faster. Hang on. Okay, execute plan. Murder everyone, please. Leave no one left alive. Also, apparently, QBC 191 is actually very good. I don't know, though. Only read that just now. Like, 5 minutes ago. She seems fairly strong, but at the same time, she's also squatted up with a pistol and an SMG, both of which are not usually used for damage output. And in that regard, Rhino seems to be doing pretty well. Yep. There goes my squat for a fall. Plop, and they're dead. Actually, I haven't heard of it, but looking at the term, you recognize the trope. I see. Yeah. Anyway, we shall now end this map. No, I don't want to change anything about the setup. No, I don't want to... Let me just select the squad. That's all I want to do. Ah! And it's about to go kaboom. Unfortunately, this is not a way you can actually finish this map in the harder difficulty. However, you can do that here, as they're all about to explode. Baku. Now I could just, I mean, if I wanted to, I can just end the turn and win. Did we get music back? Don't think we did. Intersection point 1. On the outskirts of Berlin, at the edge of the red zone. Even when capitalizing on the superior numbers and formation, Squad Nitrogen only barely manages to maintain a slight suppression advantage. She's slowing down number 9. I see it. Just as Grig pauses mid-strike, number 9 raises a gun and pulls the trigger without hesitation. A series of bullets strikes Grig head-on, and some of them hit her legs. With a subdued grunt, Grig brings her saber up to in a flourish and takes a defensive stance. The gleaming blade in the inky black muzzles of the guns are locked in a silent confrontation. Both sides are unable to act, and the stalemate continues. Why is nobody moving? We can't be sure that we can overcome her in a preemptive strike. We can't just let ourselves get passively beaten up. No, the enemy isn't fully confident either, which is why she ceased their attack. In that case, times like this you mustn't panic, hold your breath and focus yourself. Look in the direction of your prey, don't lose yourself in eyes, but trace every frame of every movement she makes in your mind. I'll try. With a smirk, Grig suddenly shifts from a defensive stance and suddenly thrusts the saber forward for the kill. Scatter. This is... Ah! Though they are all well-trained dolls, they're having difficulty dealing with a sudden onslaught. Covered by gunfire, the three of them manage to avoid the ferocious thrust and roll to the side. With a stab, Grig has successfully broken up Squad Nitrogen's formation. Now that her opponent's formation is in tatters, it is the perfect opportunity for her to charge and slaughter them. However, she does not follow up on it. Instead, she rides the momentum of her charge and directly jumps off the hill. Pure white silhouette vanishes into the thick, coiling mists. Hold it! Don't chase her. There's no way we can catch up with her. So she never intended to go all out on us. Yeah, I think we assumed that we could suppress her by force. She was probably just buying time for Morito to retreat. Why does it sound like she was playing us like a fiddle? Because she probably was. Standing on the hill, the three dolls look in the direction where Grig has vanished. Standing on the edge of the red and black zones, the mist ahead is growing heavier and heavier, and they're on the verge of officially entering the black zone. Let's go. We should link up with Squad Farron first. After turning their eyes away from the indeterminable distance, the three dolls sort themselves out and set out once again. Talk about Squad Farron though, what's happening on their end? Meanwhile, in the Anus conference room. A slender hand is gently tracing the complex, crisscrossing routes on the map with a small, intricate chess piece in its grasp. The hand moves with confidence and fluidity as it brings order and clarity to the initially jumbled routes. Oh, I see. XM8 Mod 3! I already know you. I have seen pictures. And I actually kind of want to level you because you look cool. Cool and cute. Which is, yeah. Lines intersecting at different points, and where the points meet, they once again trace toward different directions. Umbrella and Unicorn lost the target here. Nitrogen engaged their target here. So does this mean this place? This is the place. Don't place the chess piece on the map. Yes, this is the only place that makes sense. All the lines, all the points, they all exist for this. Let's see. I got it. I got it. Task Force ANS registration completed. Chessmaster. Dawes excitedly flipped the board, then squeezed in the light over the conference room channel. What happened? Oh, this is Chessmaster reporting, leader. I found the rendezvous point. Where's that? Patience, I'll guide you to it. Just leave it to me. What a marvelous game. Alright, so is there anything else you want to relay? Persicaria wanted me to give you two little things. One is an offline mapping device, which I'm using right now. The other is something codenamed Strong Arm. She said you'd know how to use it. Understood. See you offline. The transmission ends, and the doll holding the chess piece once again falls into contemplation, unconsciously breaking into a smile. Well. Let's go. Abandoned Goliath. This looked annoying. I mean, at least, most of this looks fairly low power, but at the same time, we also have some fairly low power units. Unicorn Squad looks fairly overpowered, but Chess Queen over here does not. Combat summary. I just have to capture the command post, which is over here. Yonder. Past the closed gate, some one-way lines. Some non-one-way lines. Okay. So we have to... Is there a console somewhere? Or do we have to just break through the front door? These things are basically the same thing as my Hawks, which means that they're gonna support the enemies. Which is fairly annoying. First of all, I'm definitely gonna spawn a Hawk. Just because I can. Second of all, don't even need to repair the squad. There's some minimal damage on the UMP, but that's it. Yep. During the stage, the first 2 moves that Chessmaster makes in every round will not cost any APs. Please make full use of this feature to complete the stage. The enemy's particle shockwave cans are impassable terrain before they are destroyed or captured. At the start of each enemy turn, they will bombard all friendly units within 2 nodes and deal damage while interrupting certain actions, so please deal with them carefully. Okay, they are very annoying. They remind me of a certain map that I was talking about the last time that we played. Because there was some Sanguis Fairy cannons that could not be passed. Alright. Well, I mean, it's great that she has 3 free moves. But she can't exactly fight head-on. Yeah, that grenade just kind of evaporated some enemies. So I have 3 moves left. I can bombard this one, and then I should not be in range of the cannon, right? Demolish the structure, please. Thank you very much. So I'm not within 2 tiles of any of the cannons. Pick up this one. I can't move you any further without getting into range of the cannon. Still don't know what to do with your 3 free moves. At the moment, you just sort of exist, I guess. I mean, I can... Actually, no, I know what I can definitely use that for. Transporting the bombs. There we go. So as you can tell, we're not in range. That's very nice. Yep. Welcome to the fire support. It's going to absolutely obliterate you. And they're dead. Surprise, the only assault rifle in the squad dealt the most damage. It's about to get a little loud. Blap, 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 blap. IWS dealing the most damage. As it should be. Man, if we ever get an IWS Mod 3, that's gonna be nuts. In a good way. So first things first, pick up the bomb. Yeah. It's not actually going to use as many moves as it says, because it doesn't actually take into account the fact that, well, she can move for free. Demolish this gun. And end this turn. I actually want to try something. I see. That does work. That's not something that I wanted to try, but hey, now I did it, so it's fine, I guess. We now have a bomb left over, so here, hold that for me. This should just get deleted. That's not within 2 tiles. That's very good. There's no real reason to open the main gate, by the way. I know. Wait, no, there is. I can't actually go inside. That's still not within 2 tiles. That's good. Very good, very good. I'm not a fan of taking unnecessary damage, so yeah. Even though I don't need to do the things that I necessarily do all the time. Well, feels better that way. Feels better that way. Hello, this is Chess Queen. Baku. And now we shall open the front door and make our way inside. Came here to call TV back and chew bubblegum, and then you realize never had bubblegum to begin with. That's fair. Attempted to crack the defense gate's password. Wait, what? Okay. Well, the guns are taken out and everything, so... I see that just takes 2 turns and she can't move. That's fine. Like, genuinely fine. I don't think we're in any actual danger at the moment, so... yeah. If I'd known that, I think the play would have been to just go straight for the door. Because we're definitely not getting the S-rank this... Oh, wait, no, 10 rounds, so we might actually. What kind of units are in this squad? Light threat throw, anti-mechanical. Okay. Well, I mean, we might as well just have some fun with them while we wait, I guess. Go, my IWS squadron. My Exodia. Which is, by the way, funnily enough, a genuine term that is used for this kind of squad. Not this squad specifically, necessarily, but this kind of squad. Blap, 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 blap. Very nice. That's one of the big boys down. And back to the front door. I'm done. Good. The gate is opened. This shall be a battle for the century. Go, my 4-4 squad. Decimate them. The first two squads are going to be entirely trivial. The third squad might actually deal some damage. Who knows? We shall see in just about a moment. As I said, entirely trivial. 416 dealt the most damage again. Because this squad dies just after she fires a grenade. This squad will probably hold out for a little bit longer. At least I hope so. Well, not much longer. But long enough for G11 to catch up in damage. Very good. There's no enemies left. Bloop. We win. Now, obviously, on the hard difficulty, that's not going to be that easy. But, again, if I want to make it through the story at any kind of decent rates, doing the hard mode on stream has got to be a little bit, yeah, long-winded. Strong Arm. In an abandoned outpost at the on the edge of the red zone. Exmate is sitting on a table, idly kicking her legs. Yo, you're here at last. Thank you, Exmate. You helped us discover an important clue. Thanks to you, we finally got a safe place to rest up. Heh, easy peasy. Oh yeah, leader. Miss Persica added me to bring this along. I think there might have been a little bit of mistake that I just realized, and because it was isolated, I didn't realize before. In another cutscene, she called Persica Persicaria, and that's not the right name. That's not her name. Not in this game. Exmate hands the strange device named Strongarm to Ro, and at the same time she shares the offline map with everyone. Strongarm? What's this for? Let me see. Upon seeing a device she's never encountered before, Sub eagerly grabs it and fiddles with it, looking for a slot on a body where it'll go. Why can't I plug it in? Maybe Miss Persica didn't prepare for you. Then who is it meant for? Ro takes a strange little device from Sob, but she can't fathom its uses either. Name is in GFL actually is Persicaria. Is it? She never gets called that. Like, ever. It's just Persica, all the time. Okay, never mind. Exmate, did Miss Persica say anything else about this strong arm? Nope, she said you'd understand once you got it. Alright, then I'll hold on to it. Rose seems to have an inkling, but right now she doesn't have the time to think about it. Instead, she picks up a communicator. I have the feeling that it has something to do with repurposing recovering M4's body, maybe? I still don't know entirely what happened, but hey, it's fine. I know that she's missing. That's all I need to know for the moment. This is Umbrella, hailing all squads of the task force Enos. Nitrogen here. Are there any mission developments? Yeah, let's wait till everyone gathers first. Squad Farm joins the channel. What is it now? Squad Farm is here. I still don't know what happened to them. Because they ran into Nitos, but then it faded to black and we went somewhere else. Good, we're all here. I'll contact the commander now. Roger. Bro, any news? A familiar voice speaks through the comms. We've approached the vicinity of the Black Zone. The radiation level here is abnormally high. That's why I was hoping I could conduct a strategy meeting first. Please outline the current situation. We verified Morido's trail. She was originally accompanied by Grey and Grigg on the way towards the Black Zone. However, because of a shadowing was spotted, Grey and Grigg stayed behind to buy time for Morido to flee. According to Squad Nitrogen's most recent report, Morido has boarded a truck and entered the Dead Sea. In other words, we're also about to enter the Dead Sea. On the shared tactical sand table, Rogue plants a flag in the middle of the patch of blackness that represents the Dead Sea. The mood in the air instantly turns somber. Once we proceed, our comms will be severely impeded. This will be a great trial of our coordination. We haven't even played chess together. How are we going to coordinate with each other? Ha! He took the words right out of my mouth. You can shut up now. Hey, pipe down you two. Commander and Ro are giving him a briefing. Chessmaster's brought up a problem that we'll have to tackle. We're all from different squads and we're put together at short notice. We haven't had any practice working together, so it's hard to tell if we can even coordinate well. That's true. However, we have no time left to build teamwork. Yep, if we miss this opportunity, there's no telling when we'll get another one. At this stage, our respective objectives remain the same. However, conditions in the Dead Sea are complex, so every squad's mission parameters may change. No matter what happens, we need to maintain contact and make timely adjustments for such changes. Nitrogen copies. Unicorn copies. Okay. No problem. Come on, that's it for us here. Good, that'll do. Meanwhile, on the side of the Meanwhile, on the side of a road in the Dead Sea, Gray and Greg have rushed here to meet with Morido, whom they helped in dismounting the vehicle. This is as far as the vehicle goes. Did you lose them? Yes, they're a long way off. Same here. Phew. Morido takes a deep breath. Now I'm sure they did something to my body. We could stand to learn some technical lessons from these Soviets. Just to be safe, prepare a unit to cover us. Activating an aircraft now might expose us position again. We can't delay any longer, and we need to return to the tower immediately. And also, I'm already thoroughly exposed. We basically have to assume that they'll catch up with us at any point. Still, no need to worry. A few measly dolls won't pose a threat to us. Besides, they can't catch up with us without aircrafts of their own. Just in case. And I'm saying just in case, what will Father do if we end up giving away Averna's location to the enemy? In a rare turn of events, even Greg is questioning Morido's orders. Morido raises her head. She was badly injured to begin with, and the previous battle has further exacerbated her condition. That's not a big deal. As long as what happens in Averna stays in Avernus, then no one will be any the wiser. As for Father, I'm sure he won't blame us, because the news I will bring him is far more valuable than his base. Trust me, Gray. I need to get back. Let's go. Now. Gray. Set to the outpost. We're changing shifts today, so there ought to be backup aircrafts there. Gray notes this multiple expressions that have crossed Gray's face. After a very long silence, she finally answers. Yes, I understand. Okay. A temporary save was near the Berlin airport. The commander is anxiously pacing the room again after losing contact with Kruger. After a few rounds of going back and forth, the commander finally comes to a halt. Have Kaber contact the Earl. Got it. Sometime later. Click. What a coincidence. I was planning to contact you myself, Commander. Sir, I need your help. Mr. Kruger's in trouble and I can't do anything about it for the moment. Only you can help him now. No need to worry, Commander. I was just about to say, it's just a misunderstanding. There was a small communication problem earlier. It has since been resolved. It's been resolved? Commander's eyes widen and weight suddenly lifts from their chest. Even their voice softens. Yes, they will receive the appropriate treatment that they are due. However, we'll have to make a small concession. Concession? What kind of concession? Cease all your ongoing operations, Commander. Cease operations? What do you mean by that? The Commander frowns and the sense of dread returns. The feeling that, they have the feeling that what the Earl is talking about isn't as simple as he makes it sound. We were about to make some progress with our investigation. If we stop now, all our efforts will have gone to waste. Also, what does it have to do with Mr. Kruger? Commander, I know you must be anxious to rescue Angie, but you also need to play by the rules. Casually breaking the rules or acting impulsively will not bring you victory. The world runs on order, and not passion. What is that supposed to mean? If you want Kruger to be safe, then you will have to learn to give up certain things. That is the principle of equivalent exchange. So you want me to give up on Angie? Is that it? There are times when we are compelled to make sacrifices. It is a fact that all mature individuals will eventually have to face. You used us as a bargaining chip again, didn't you? From where you stand, your view of the world is too narrow, so I do not blame you. However, you must learn to look beyond the surface of things. This is an unfortunate result, to be sure. But we can't have everything our way. I've heard enough of that, sir. We can't have everything our way. But all this time, done is suffer losses and setbacks. Not once have I ever gained anything. And now an opportunity presents itself to me. Yet you want me to give it up for the sake of a hollow victory? Everyone can be sacrificed to achieve a greater goal. Angelia is an agent. She already knew this was coming. Are you saying that you think her life is more valuable than Kruger's and the very existence of the PMC? Everyone can be sacrificed, you say. Then why Angie? Sacrifices have never been partial to anyone. Anyone can be a sacrifice. I am still convinced that it's because she has been in a complete red zone, has been absolutely blasted by the radiation, and has come out entirely fine. Well, not entirely fine. She was badly injured, had some radiation sickness and everything, but she's recovered. Also, I'm going to drink something real quick. Also, when I say that she was badly irradiated, she literally blew up a dirty bomb while she was in the vicinity. And she came out fine. What gives you the right to decide who is to be sacrificed? Don't miss the forest for the trees, Commander. I've lost my base and my friends, and you want me to not get caught up in the details. Drop everything you are doing now. I'll think of a way to resolve Kruger's situation. Commander bites the lip, the thumbnail digging deep into the second joint of the index finger. I refuse. So you will abandon Kruger and the PMC? No. I won't abandon anyone, at least not until I have to. It's not a discussion, Commander. Right now I... Click. The transmission ends. Commander? Did you just hang up on a big boss, Commander? And while he was in the middle of saying something? I guess I did. I think it was an accident, like we had a bad signal or something. It's not often that we agree. The Commander turns off the comms, then sighs heavily. Now nobody can call off this operation. Can you have a zoom of that surprise star? I mean, you can probably go back and clip it and screenshot it, but it's going to be a bit difficult unless I go through the entire cutscene again. You could probably also just Google surprised star 15. Oh, yeah. Commander, the ANS conference room is paging you. In the ANS conference room. A massive tactical sand table sits in its midst, with the position of each squad marked on it to facilitate the deployment of by the commander. Among the various colors used to represent each squad, there's a patch of black that is essentially eye-catching. The Dead Sea. Is everyone here? Yes. After compiling the information with everyone, Squad Ferrum will head over to the meter point with Squad Nitrogen, and they will be the first to enter the Dead Sea. Umbrella, Unicorn, and Chessmaster will be behind them. A gaze containing a mix of fear, uneasiness and anxiety lands on Squad Ferrum and Nitrogen. Thank you. Before we officially enter the Dead Sea, we will simulate the conditions in the Dead Sea from my experiences and past information to better formulate some simple contingency plans. We're certainly in need of those. From what we could find in our database, the location with most similar conditions to the Black Zone is... What's the matter? That would be the area where Angie set off that dirty bomb. Wait a minute, isn't Angie the subject of a rescue? How is she still alive after triggering a dirty bomb? And as a human being? Yes. After the dirty bomb went off, everything within 500 meters of the ground zero was instantly vaporized. The radiation levels of the surrounding area spiked to the Black Zone levels, while the air was filled with visible radiation particles. There was intense transmission signal disruption too. We specially built the ANS conference room in order to ensure clear comms, so we don't have to worry about that for the moment. In addition, Black Zone radiation has extreme degenerative effect on both structures and dolls. While we underwent anti-radiation preparation before setting out, there's no telling how it'll hold out in the Black Zone. Angie is actually T-1000. But yeah, I'm convinced that the reason why they are after Angie is that specific thing. The dolls nervously watch the screen and its depiction of the apocalyptic aftermath of a dirty bomb detonation. doesn't even look like Earth anymore. Well, SCP-682. These are the conditions we can expect to face. Absolute silence, no movement or life, only the spectre of intense radiation stalking you everywhere. Makes me think of that time we had to hustle during a sandstorm. That's a very appropriate description. Mind your radiation protection, and remember to report anything you encounter. Understood. On the edge of the red zone. As Squad Nitrogen thinks about their upcoming destination, there's an unmistakable grimness to their expressions. It feels like we're going to a dead zone containing all kinds of secrets. Or was it grimness? Might be grimness. This is my first time entering a black zone too. I've run simulations and drills before, but the pressure can't compare to the real thing. They say you've been to a lot of places, so I thought you've been to a black zone. Well, you were only just rolled out, so obviously you'd have gone to fewer places than me. Still, entry to the black zones are always forbidden no matter which country you're in. Yep, at the very least, I've never been to a mission that required me to go so deep into a black zone before. Although, she looks neither like a reptile or a complete weirdo. Angie looks badass as fuck. Angie is definitely my favorite character in the game. And if I actually... Oh, right, actually. That reminds me. I've posted about this shorthand while I was at work. At lunch break at work. But I had an idea about the streams because I know that people are incredibly confused about the story of Frontline. So I thought maybe I can play through the whole story of the game? Like, one event per month kind of thing? Maybe? Maybe even slower than that, because there's a lot. And then normal story progression in between, obviously. Because, yeah, normal story is still sort of important. I don't know if people would be up for that, but hey, it's a thing that I'm just throwing out there. Because the story of this game is absolutely insane. It's great. Although, there was this one time I got careless during an Elid sweeping up and got separated from my team. I went the wrong way and accidentally grazed the ward of a black zone. Number 9 suddenly pauses mid-sentence, then begins losing herself in the memories. Number 9? Was it a bad memory? No, I didn't actually enter the place because my team leader stopped me in time. Apparently I was standing like an idiot not far from the black zone, staring blankly at it like I was in trance. Heh. Was this though someone was calling out to me? A lot of dangerous places seem to have the strange aura that draws people in, but adults vulnerable to it too. It's the call of the void. There's a reason why we named some slide bugs in Final Fantasy that end up with you running off an edge. Exactly that, call of the void. I didn't venture into too far into the black zone, so I can't answer you, but there's one thing of which I'm sure. You must never enter such a place lightly. Alright, look on the right side. We'll have a lot of conversation starters once we finish this mission and head back, right? Like, say, hi, I'm a doll who's been on secret missions in the black zones before. You'll have to offer me a better price and all that. Is that what you call a conversation starter? Looks like you've got a lot of stories to tell. Tell you what, one fine day we'll get some snacks and tea in a private room and I'll tell you all about them. How does that sound? Well, I'm kind of looking forward to it. That day will come once we take care of the problems at hand. Yep, when Reader Mona says it, I'm sure of it. Let's start with the first one. While we wait for Squad Farm to return, let's upload our data to the server. No matter what, we mustn't forget our promise. This promise. Yep. On the other side. Architect and Gauger have been running all the way. They finally caught sight of Squad Nitrogen. We made it, Miss Knight. See them. Meet up with Squad Nitrogen, then we'll be entering the black zone, huh? Yep. If anything happens, just abandon me. I won't hate you or anything. After all, you ended up being dragged into the squad because of me, Miss Knight. Shut up. Ah, don't be so stubborn about it. Otherwise I get the feeling we'll both bite it here. Why have you become so invested in your job after going over to Griffin? Have I? Well, you yourself ended up adapting quite well after joining the enemy of your own accord. I joined them? Oh. Do you think Svara could have caught me if I hadn't gone to rescue some Legless Moran? I wonder who she's talking about. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You've always been such a gentle soul, Miss Knight. You just can't abandon your friends. But don't forget that the person you should be nicest to is yourself. Architect doesn't wait for Gager to reply. Instead, she raises her arms and warmly waves to squat Nitrogen in the distance. Real question, who is she talking about? It's probably a shorty. That's also, There was, a moment in the storyline where the entirety of Sangha's Ferry was under military, grade fire, and basically about to be evaporated. So, yeah. It was another SF doll. I can't think of the name right now, but yeah. I think it was Destroyer. Or maybe Architect herself. It's a 50-50. No, Shorty. An idiot. A massive idiot. Then again, the idiot is usually paired with someone else. So, no. After Nitrogen and Squad Ferrum meet up. Welcome, Squad Ferrum. We desperately need long-range firepower. We hope you'll be able to play the role of remote fire support in the upcoming battles. No problem. Squad Nitrogen is ready to enter the Dead Sea. Do you need time to prepare? We still have some time to set... we still have some time set aside for it. It's a kind, but nope. We baked ourselves up before coming here. It'll be A-okay, no matter what happens. So you've come with full expectation that something will happen. I respect that sort of determination. Should I say it's a way of thinking? Are all SF dolls like that? Sorry, we need to verify the terrain. Give me some time to decompress the data. So do you need some time or not? I'm sorry, you don't need to listen to that moron. Who are you calling a moron? During all that bickering, the 5 dolls look at each other. Whether they're familiar or strangers, whether or not they want to work together, they are going to have to entrust their lives to each other. I've heard a lot about Sangha's Ferry industries, so I'll let you handle the fire support. If there's nothing else to say, then we'll head out now. Sure, no problem. Boom, boom, boom. That's my specialty. But in turn, can I trust you with the leadership, Miss Mona? Sure. And so Squad Ferrum and Squad Nitrogen of Task Force A has officially entered the Black Zone. Due to their unique vocations and experiences, both Squad Nitrogen and Squad Ferrum have entered Red Zones before. They have seen things within Red Zones which are difficult to explain. Most of the time it's a barren world strewn with bare rocks everywhere, along with primitive and ruined structures, roving elites and strange patches of flowers that send chills down one's spine. I wonder what patches of flowers they're talking about. It surely isn't glowing blue flowers. At all. Many lives were lost due to the contamination of radiation. The lucky ones simply died. The unlucky ones came back in another form. At times, even the wind doesn't dare blow wildly, and then the air grows stagnant with the intense radiation particles in it, making it thick and nauseating all year round. Are those flowers called Elpis? No, they're not. They understand this. It is a terrifying place, where the radiation intensity can easily kill human beings. Even so, despite knowing all this, things feel completely different the moment they enter the Black Zone. Ugh. Rhino can feel a chill crawling up her spine. Every step she takes makes her head feel light, as though she could faint at any moment. Is this the sense of pressure you were talking about? Emanine has been quiet ever since she entered the Black Zone. The dyes on her head twitch unnaturally, as if to convey anxiety. This is what I saw back then, when I was standing on the edge. She and Mona are walking at the front of the group. They haven't encountered any enemies yet, but they're already high-strung. Should I say it's surprising that there's still some life in this place? Please don't make stupid jokes like that, Miss Knight. I feel like I'm going to puke. I find it hard to describe what kind of a world they're in. The omnipresent darkness stretches out as far as the eye can see. I really just want to mention one thing about the background art here. There's a lot of glowing green here. I wonder what else that could be considered with. Hey! Somebody got it. Broken idol sticks. No, not that. The first one. To be fair, the entire talk about red zones, black zones, and the likes did already make me think of Command & Conquer, but then this landscape is just... Yeah, exactly. It basically looks like a red zone in CNC3, exactly. Ominous looking green crystal formations. It has to be a... It has to be a fucking reference, right? It has to be. There's no way it's a coincidence. Ominous-looking green crystal formations protrude from the ground. Massive stone spikes gleam with a profound light. Every step they take lands inside sticky fluid. Radiation particles are everywhere. They have clumped up, becoming visible to the naked eye as they settle in low-lying places around them. They look like stubborn mildew clinging desperately to the terrain. And if one looks at them for too long, one might even start to imagine that they're breathing. The eerie green mixed with the jet black of the rocks is grotesque and terrifying. Stop staring. Stay focused. Feels bad. I can almost feel them growing inside of me. Don't say scary things like that, okay? What, the crystals? Are you saying that you're having a little bit of a contamination of green crystals growing from inside your body out? Definitely not Tiberium, right? Definitely not. You can wash it off when you get back. Think of it as growing mushrooms. That's not much better either. In addition, the wind here isn't silent. It roars and howls as it coils around the dolls. It's as though someone who died of hatred poured all their strength into one last vengeful curse. Also, do you get the feeling that someone's talking to us? Eat the glowy crystal mushroom. No, don't. It's the wind. Really? But... Right, Rhino, you're an investigator of the unusual, so you're more sensitive to the environment than we are. So perhaps it might seem particularly obvious to you, but don't worry, it won't cause any real problems. Okay. Ah, this is such a drag. Why don't I tell a joke to cheer everyone up? Don't do unnecessary things. But it's not good for everyone to be wound up so tight. Do you know about the why some humans but makes extra loud noises when you spank them? Why is that? Architect forced cheeriness seems to have put the dolls at ease for a moment, but just then, all the dolls tense up again. Put your hands up. Get down. In the distance, a sudden gust of wind blows a bank of green fog towards the dolls. As the doors close, the dolls can see figures within the fog. They look like humans, but also like a bundle of ugly tree roots, all knotted together, all like shadows cast by leaves at night. Whatever they are, they're rushing towards the dolls at top speed. Halt! The extremely tense dolls disengage their weapon safeties and take aim at the figures in the fog. Stay back! Bang. Rhino, the most sensitive to the environment, fires the first shot. It is soon followed by more shots. A stream of gunfire fills the air. Don't fire blindly. Pull back first. It also went down sort of the fog with great difficulty, like they're wading through a swamp. But the creepiest thing is that the fog is moving much faster than them. Soon the fog and the fiendish figures within wash over the dolls. No! Calm down. Rhino collapses to the ground in despair and squeezes his eyes shut, not daring to look at the ominous shapes. It's just an illusion caused by the fog, Rhino. Phew, I was so scared I nearly blew screen back there. It's just fog. Rhino opens his eyes. They're now inside the green fog. There are no mysterious figures hidden within. Soon, the fog leaves them, flowing towards an unknown direction. Huh? Let's stop here and take a break. I'll give Ro a sit rep. If Chessmaster gets the coordinates we provided, we should be able to get a wealth of data from it. Good Geiger meter. I mean, they are within a radiated dead zone, so yes. Let me even cut our travel time down. That would be super helpful. Elsewhere, Gray and company are dashing at top speed. How much longer to the outpost? Still some distance away. The sound of intense gunfire comes from afar. Gray, those thoughts I've got up with us. Damn it, where's our backup? Gray is usually calm, but now she's practically snarling into the communicator. Ah, I'm here. Don't make such a racket, Gray. I'm working, getting worked up does you no good. Where are you? We need backup. Our tails are following us closely. Too closely. Oh, I know that, but what's the point of you constantly rushing me? It'll take some time for me to get there, you know? It's taken enough time to run to and from Inverness 3 times already. Really now? That's strange. Why does this route feel so long today? Right, enough chit-chat. I'm going to focus on running right now. See you soon. She disconnects the call in a rush. It almost feels like she's hiding uncontrollable laughter. Gray. Gray grunts her teeth. Looks like a backup isn't coming. No, now isn't the time for despair. We need to get to the aircraft. The most recent patrol is... Gray, we can't allow them to catch up with us. I'll go intercept them. But you're hurt, and further combat will be too much of a strain for you. I'm fine. If we let them get too far in, you'll be scolded by father. The constant gunfire seems to be drawing closer to them. The aircrafts can only see 2 people, so you should go first. Also, they can't keep up with my speed. I'll come once I shake them off. Alright. Gray takes in the numerous wounds on Grig's body hesitantly. Then, with a nod, she props up Morido, who's on the verge of passing out, and turns to leave. Behind her, Grig's vibrating saber hums once again. Whoosh! A cold, terrifying glint cleaves the air beneath the moonlight. Meanwhile, Nitrogen and Ferrum have recovered from their shock and set out once again. You're running blindly back there. I wonder where that trail went. Relax, I'm sure you can help us find it again. What's the matter? Muna suddenly comes to a halt. I think I heard a rustling of fabric. It's all the wind, I'm numb to it now. Not picking up any enemy signals. Frankly speaking, I get the feeling someone's giving us a death glare. Get ready for battle. This moron's pretty useless, but she has a keen sense for danger. Hey! Just in case, get rid... Familiar metallic hum fills the air. Mona subconsciously raises the muzzle of the gun she's holding. Whoosh! That phantasmal white figure darts through the black and green before them, like praying mantis springing from its hiding place in a patch of flowers. Though they've been forewarned and are on the guard, amidst the hurried evasion, Rhino's body sprouts a great deal of clearly visible wounds in an instant. So fast. It's Greg. The group turns to look at Greg, clad in white. Perching on top of a towering monolith, she looks down at them coldly. She's like a brilliant moon in the sinister world. A curved, sharp new moon, with dripping with fresh blood. Whoosh! After making sure that the doll got a good look at her, Greg nods slightly before kicking off and vanishing. This time, she doesn't charge into the midst of the squad, but disappears into the fog. She's trying to wear us down, so keep that in mind. Squad Ferrum will need your fire support. Roger. Blood Moon. And that's the first reward doll as well. So that's very nice. Very, very nice. Man, the maps this time around look like a pain in the ass. Also, man, you're weak. That is something. All I have to do is defeat you. What do you do? A damage amplification tower that enhances the firepower of units within 3 nodes. Okay, what's this over here? Paradise Facility Control Hub can be used to control other facilities. I see. Alright, alright. These are gonna be annoying, but not too difficult to defeat. Let's deploy our usual BGM. A nice little Tau missile. Yeah, spawn. Let's spawn this one. It is. Yeah, that. Plop. 416's grenade launcher is still very good. So, Squad Nitrogen gets some free moves. That's very nice. Let's execute that plan real quick. Blep, 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 they're dead. Let's leave that squad right there. During the stage, the first 3 moves that Squad Nitrogen makes in every round will not cost any APs. Please make sure... Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. There's a lot of firepower standing in front of us and that control hub that we're definitely going to have to use. I mean, the squad should be able to beat them. With relative ease. Oh yeah, that is actually very easy. Okay, but yeah. Yeah. Let's just say that this was not a problem. What's that ranking skill on Rhino? I'm not sure. I don't have Rhino yet because she's one of the event rewards, so... I think it might be a thing that every 6 shot deals more damage or something? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gain control access. Okay. So what else do we need to do in this turn? Move up the BGM. Move up that squad, I think. And the turn, and we should be fine. Some combat over here. Bang. Very good, very good. Also, I do want to say that a lot of these guns don't usually look the way that they do. Yeah, because I do have a few skins. Sweet. This squad is actually only using 2. One of the anniversary skins on UMP9 and New Year skin on UMP45. They're very nice. 1 and a 2 and 3. Pretty sure we can basically just rush for Grig in a moment. Hang on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This might be a bad idea. However, this might also just end the map quicker. I don't know. 32k strength. They seem to be mainly against armor targets, the dogs. Which is reminiscent of the SF dogs and the army dogs. Dog-type units seem to be very anti-armor focused and don't really do anything to non-armor targets. Except Dynagates. Dynagates are kind of just exclusively one thing. Shield boost, sure. Well, let's go. It's time to absolutely put a massive fuck-off hole into Grig. Thanks to her dodging all the time, Desert Eagle ended up dealing the most damage in one of the two rifles. I hate threshold skills. Threshold skills are the worst. They're the reason why Car 98 is bad. Well, that's actually a very straightforward map, not gonna lie. Blood Moon 2. I kind of want to finish this chapter today. Even though I'm already going over. Bullets, cannon fire, close range assaults. Grig skillfully handles all these attacks. The saber in hand is almost like a natural extension of her body, nimbly executing attacks and parries. She seems to be taking it in stride, but however flawless her swordsmanship is, it's hard-pressed to stop an endless stream of concentrated attacks. Kaboom! The gunshots are immediately followed up by an explosion at close range. Clots of dirt fly into the air as Grig is blasted down a slope by the concussion. The shrill ringing in the ear turns murky and indistinct, like she's sinking into deep water while bright and dark spots begin dancing through her vision. Oh, that's actually a heavy damage art for Grig. Didn't know that. That looks really cool. Grig tries to prop herself up with her saber, but hand just can't seem to reach it. Upon closer look, she realizes that she no longer has her dominant hand. Without hesitation, Grig switches to her other hand and tries to prop herself up again. Ray. As light and darkness crisscross intermittently through her field of vision, several indistinct figures reach out towards her, like drops of ink spreading through water. The whizzing of bullets sound like gentle breeze to Grig, whose reflexes have slowed dramatically. Still, she holds a saber like a knight that will never fall. We will meet again. In Avernus. Grig raises the weapon with the remaining arm. Its edge reflects a keen, indomitable gaze. She's going to stab herself in the Black Zone. Rowan and company have followed Squat Ferrum and Squat Nitrogen into the Dead Sea. With the information from Mona, Squat Umbrella soon becomes used to the bizarre terrain of the Black Zone and they begin their pursuit as planned. Nitrogen, Ferrum, be advised, we've entered the Dead Sea as well. Copy, we're engaged Grig in combat, but there's no sight of Moriel Grey. We'll contact you later. Though they aren't in the conference room, Ro can still hear the sound of intense gunfire coming from Mona's side. Grig, got it. Ro, there aren't any traces here. What should we do? Moriel's signal has long since left the effective radius. Grig was probably left behind to delay them. Mona and the others are fighting her. Looks like we've lost track of our target. Having lost the lead again, Ro contemplates the next step. Leader, do you remember the abandoned outpost I guided us to? I remember. There were many signs of Paradise activity there. While I was waiting for you, I did a bit of looking around. Turns out there were once comm frequencies for other outposts saved in its database. The presence of multiple outposts mean they've built some kind of key structure. Can you find the next outpost? Outposts need to check in regularly with AHQ, which means they have comms equipment. And if they send a signal, we can detect it. Then we can approach the objective while causing minimal disturbance. Can you pick up any signals, 45? Already on it. 45 and 9 immediately begin looking for clues concerning the outposts. XMate begins extrapolating the location of the other posts from existing data. All the instruments are being affected by the disruption from the radiation, which is visible to the naked eye. Ro can't help but let out a little sigh. The radiation level here is just too high. It's a limitation for us, but also for them. The equipment they can use is very limited. Beep. The device in UMP's hand makes a noise. Did you find anything? Just a rough direction. Don't know if it's because of the distance or because of the radiation, but the signal is very weak. Let's search for the direction in this direction first. I just scouted the nearby terrain. I'll lead the way. The heavy greenish fog obscures their vision, and the uneven terrain beneath their feet tries to trip them up. After entering the black zone, what was once mushy dirt has hardened into solid monoliths, which makes walking that much more difficult. After factoring in the complex terrain and radiation disruption, the dots are moving far slower than they did in the red zone. Weird. How come we only travel this far after walking for so long? I plotted a straight line course for us. XMate, whose head has been bowed all this time, suddenly looks up. My chest sense tells me that we're close. Frankly speaking, if it were any further, we'd be out of signal reception range. But where's it? Underground? Russell. The dolls immediately duck behind one of the standing rocks that are everywhere and cautiously poke their heads out. Open the short-range squad channel. What the enemy overhears? The squad channel established by Ro has a very limited range, so the enemy won't be able to pick it up from a distance. What's that noise? It sounded like something was driving over the road. I see headlights. On the dark path, a pair of small headlights cut through the gloom. It can't be Beak, right? No. It's a cargo truck. We're at the right place. Okay, so it's not Beak. Good. Are we going to intercept it? That way we'll have a vehicle. No, we can't allow the enemy to our presence now. 5 pairs of eyes follow every move the truck makes, and soon the small lights vanish in the direction leading away from the Dead Sea. Lead over there. XMate's figure is troubling in excitement as she points toward the direction where she first spotted the truck. Through the darkness, a grey building is visible above the black rocks. That should be an outpost. Correct. Ro quickly tamps down her excitement. It's true. So what do we do now? We capture the outpost while keeping an eye on our target and doing our best not to draw the enemy's attention. Stop, you're on point with me. 45 and 9, follow us. XMate, you'll cover our rear and keep an eye out for enemy reinforcements. Roger. Moving under the cover of the gloomy sky, the 5-man team fields their way toward the sentry post. Okay. Under the fire support of Gage and Architect, the already suppressed Paradise forces are promptly decimated. Meanwhile, Rhino and Mona's coordinated fire clears them up swiftly. Ugh. Greg is already struggling to fully utilize abilities on the uneven terrain, but on Architect's wild bombardment, her speed is greatly hindered as she stumbles and staggers. With the movement radius steadily curtailed, even the fog can no longer hide her. This is our chance. And just as she reveals an opening, number 9, who has eyes on Grick all this time, sees the opportunity to empty her magazine into her. Grick is unable to evade in time, so she raises her saber, trying to swat the bullets with brute force. However, in the very next moment, the figure that fills her despair already has a cannon trained on her. Yoo-hoo! According to Agent, you like being treated like this, no? And in this moment of hesitation, cannon fire hits Grick accurately on the body. Rhino! Got it? Rhino immediately darts forward, securing Grick with Mona's help, and together they remove Grick's remaining arm. Meanwhile, number 9 keeps an eye on their surroundings. Architect and Gage have put the weapons away, then proceed to regroup with Moon and company. Rhino doesn't know if it's because of despair or some other reason, but the light of Grick's golden eyes start dulling like a discoloring from intense light. But in an instant, she looks up again with resignation on her face. You will gain nothing from me. And I've already completed my mission. You really are insane. Rhino clicks her tongue, then raises the gun. You're still talking even though death is at hand. Are we killing her here, or are we bringing her back? Didn't we say we're going to remove her limbs? Oh, I'm good at that. Leave that to me. Wait, don't rush. Stop, look out. Just as everyone is discussing what to do with Greg, Mona says something wrong and calls out to them. Just then, the keen blade slices through the air with a deafening roar, instantly cleaving the rocks around them. In the next moment, the shattered rocks are pulverized by cannon fire. The flying debris, which is surprisingly lethal, ends up boxing them in. Get down. Okay, now who's helping her this time? Is it the plane? Did Greg come back with an aircraft? Where are they? Where are they? How dare you chase Big Sis? Where are the trash and maggots that stalked us all the way here? A bout of maniacal laughter fills the air. Upon hearing that voice, Grig's eyes widen as she subconsciously looks up. Voice. Narcissus. A white figure descends from the sky. Behind her, a pilotless aircraft sails past her like a headless fly before crashing. The white aircraft crashes into a pile of smashed rocks and explodes in a blinding fireball, while the figure also plummets heavily to the ground. The very earth trembles, and before the petite girl, it seems as though even the air is frozen over. Huh. How come it's only you? You're... what's your name anyway? You're Grace's little lackey, right? Where's Big Sis? Great, took her away. What? A bitch, great you bitch. How dare you run off in secret? Wait a minute, so you stayed behind to cover the retreat? Man, you must suck if this trash could beat you down like this. What's with her? Is she ignoring us? Wait, number 9! Narcissus assembles the floating blades. A line gleams across the rock behind the place where number 9 was standing before Mona tackles her to the ground. The entire top half of the rock slides off, crumbling into rubble. I'm talking here. Who gave you permission to speak, trash? What's this? You can screw off now. Ixis will praise me for saving you. And then she'll praise me even more for getting rid of this trash. Twice the praise sounds twice as good. Now then, behave yourselves and just go to hell. I don't actually know this one. This one's new. This one is new. So what do we look at this time? It's more of the hologram summoners. Wait, you are the mission objective? What? Ah, there's multiple. Defeat the specific enemies, defend at least for 6 turns. So, either survive 6 turns or defeat that one and that one. Holy, okay. That's a big number. Okay, then. What do you mean possible, Rods? I don't think that's possible. Jesus Christ. However, I think... I thought there was just going to be story till the end of the chapter, so that's why I wanted to finish that, but I think I'm actually going to leave it here for today. But yeah, that's 19 million strength, so, yeah. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me see who I can raid for today. Yes, I'm pretty sure that there's going to be someone left streaming right now. In fact, there's 2 people. Oh, let's go say hello to Artemis. She's currently playing Guild Wars. Guild Wars 2. I haven't really gotten into that game myself, and I probably never really will. But let's say hello to her anyway, as I'm going to end my stream for today, and not be back tomorrow. I will not be streaming over the weekends. I will be back on Monday. And at that point, I'll create a schedule, which will probably start with more Girls Frontline on Monday. Probably. But anyway, have a good night. Bye.